This is Mike, and I'm kicking off the official episode 1 of a new series uh, where I get a chance to talk about uh, merch by Amazon news, Etsy, Redbubble, any other print on demand or similar programs that are out there. There's been a lot of discussions on Reddit, discussions on Amazon's developer boards, a lot of comments and feedback that I'm getting from my videos, and I thought that, you know what, I can take 10 to 15 minutes every couple of days and actually discuss this and provide some feedback, some opinions, and discuss certain things that are, I guess, breaking news in the industry, even when it comes to merch by Amazon policy updates. So I'm going to make it an easy one for episode 1 and basically go over some of the comments and questions that I've received from viewers uh, for my previous videos. Most of these are about merch by Amazon, so we'll start there. Let's start with an easy one. This person says, love your vids, very open and truthful, starting soon. How many listings do you get up a day? So right now I'm tier 4000, and to simply answer that question, I would say it depends. Sometimes it's a very small number, 10 to 20, but then there are days, and this is usually before any major tier up, I'm talking hundreds. So I will be uploading and saving in draft 100, 200, sometimes 300 to 400. Right now, like I said, tier 4000, and I'm able to upload and activate 400 listings a day. These are huge numbers. I'm expecting to be tiered up to 8,000 over the next couple of months. So right now I'm going to be going through that phase of growth where I will be uploading hundreds of products if possible every day. This person's English is a little broken, but that's okay. I understand the question. Basically, any secrets? I'm stuck on tier 10 and no sales. Give me any secret tips that work instantly. Well, nothing that actually works instantly, but when I was in lower tiers, this is when I actually tried everything. So I didn't have a lot of need to upload, high number of products, so I could actually advertise them more. And that's what I would actually say. Anyone that's at tier 10 or 25, anything that would be considered lower, spend some time sharing your products, your listings on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, any kind of social media. If you have a few extra bucks, spend some money actually running ads for those products. And then the advice that I'm sure a lot of people have heard is buy yourself out of those tiers. That's one thing that I didn't do. I wish I had done that because it really would have sped up the process. I would have jumped up to higher tiers much, much faster. What do you attribute your rise in sales to? So basically, if you guys have seen any of my recent videos, my sales are really, really increasing. Nothing, exceptional, but again, I'm going from 50 to 100 to 3, now 400 sales plus a month. And again, I understand it's Q4, but overall sales have increased, and I would definitely say, I know this might sound silly, but definitely hard work. So keep at it, keep uploading every single day, experiment with different categories and niches, and then one thing that I've noticed for me personally, it's pop sockets. That's what's been selling way more than t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, or anything else. When I say experiment, actually keep at it, there have been categories where I would sometimes list 100, 200 products, and then I find out that maybe one of those sell. So after 180 days, my products start coming down because nothing is selling. So once in a while, you'll hit a category and be successful, and then other times it will be a big bust, but I say keep trying. I find it hard to stay focused. After all these months, I still haven't found out how to come up with a niche that's actually worth it. So I'll just go back to my previous answer and basically, unless you're looking at very close numbers and statistics and running reports of sales and kind of analyzing that kind of data, you're going to be taking a chance. And basically go with groups of products, take one niche, and test it out. Like I said, I have the ability to upload 100 products in one category and see if that sells. But people have been successful with trying 5 to 10, and then a few of them take off. I would say the other thing to pay attention to is your titles, your keywords, the way that you're using them. Be really strategic in how you format your title, because if there is more of a match with what customers are looking for, there will be a higher click-through rate, which means that your products will sell and rank higher. The sales numbers look good, but it's so much depends on just one pop socket. Are you worried it could drop one day? So this question is actually, it was left on one of the videos where I basically said there's one pop socket that's basically half of my sales a month. Right now it's about a third, but basically there's one product that's carrying most of my sales. And to answer this directly, are you worried? Absolutely. I've had products that were selling, let's say, 5, 10 a month, which is not a huge number, but again, it's more than one or two. And I would receive one negative rating, and sales just drop. My number one seller right now, I sold over 200 in a month. I've received Amazon's choice tag based on the number of positive reviews and price. And you can actually watch that video if you want. I've posted it. So if anything was to happen to that product, yes, I would be very, very worried because I think Amazon is great until you're actually getting those sales and receiving positive reviews. But the second that you start getting negative reviews, people will stop buying them. So absolutely, keep looking for products that will sell, and don't get stuck on one bestseller. Like that's the situation that I'm in right now, and I'm trying every day to actually break through and get a few more that are selling just the same. Why didn't you up the price on the best-selling shirt? This is just a personal preference. If my sales start taking off, I don't touch anything. I don't want to edit the price. Some people will say, you know what, I'm getting 20, 30 sales a month, maybe a week. I'm going to increase the price by $1 because now I'm going to get 20, 30, 50 bucks more a month. For me, it's not worth it, especially if I'm going to jeopardize the overall sales for that product. So I just simply don't do it. I've seen a lot of people tried that approach where they even when they list the product initially, they will list it at a very low price where they're basically not making any money, they're making pennies, and then once the product takes off, they'll increase the price. I simply don't. I keep it at the same price unless Amazon increases their price to us, and then I'll adjust it. But other than that, I really don't do anything. If someone gives you 1-star review, that will not affect the sale. Happened to me. Fair enough. I've had a different experience, and I've touched upon that a couple of minutes ago. I had a pop socket selling 5, 10, 15 a month, which I considered, a fair number of sales. Received a 1-star rating and review, and now it's down to maybe 1 or 2 sales a month. Unless other people start leaving more positive reviews for that product, I don't think my sales will increase. So I would say be very careful with this. Hopefully you don't get any negative reviews, but sometimes it's out of our control because we're only responsible for the design, but if the customer doesn't actually like the physical product and the way that it sticks to their phone, if let's say if it's a pop socket or even a t-shirt and they don't like the quality, they can still leave a negative review, and Amazon's not going to take it down, so your sales might drop. That's about it for now. Going forward, I plan on having more content when it comes to, like I said, discussions, news, policy updates. But for right now, I've gone over some of the questions that you guys have asked, and we'll go from there. So once again, thank you for watching Merch Buzz, episode 1. Thanks a lot.